What I'm doing tonight is gonna throw together probably a quick jambalaya for a collaboration with Miss Lippy. I'm gonna get started. Here we go. Okay, the seasoning I'm gonna put on I really like this. Right there. Give them a call if you want some, or you can go on their website, which I'll put a contact point below. You can go to it. The young man come up with this. He could not tolerate some of the stuff that's in some of this season, so he developed his own. And I like it. I like to season my meat and then put it back in the refrigerator, let it kind of, I guess, marinate it. But I like it. Works. And this is the way I'm doing it. I'm going to do all my meat with this stuff. And then okay, the portions of meat I'm using is a pound of bacon, a little over 1 3/4 pounds of pork that I was already cut up. And the Rabideauxs sausage is 1.5 pounds. And then I got 1 pound, or just basically 4 chicken thighs, dark meat. I'm going to de-skin it, cut it off the bone, and I like dark meat, and that's what I'm using. So that's the meat ingredients. Alright, now that I got my chicken cut up, what I'm going to do is spread it out, and I'm going to pour this seasoning on here. I really like to season my meat at least a couple hours of the day before. I really like this to get all this seasoning in it. So there I go. And put that in the bag, put it back in the refrigerator, let it cool. And then I'm gonna clean my mess up. Alright, let me show you all my ingredients. This is the bacon. I'm gonna cook it first. Here's the dark meat chicken. Here is my pork, and here is some smoked pork Rabideauxs sausage. Okay, and then what else I'm throwing in here is the blend. This is called the Trinity. It's onion, celery, and green peppers. 2 bags of it. Each bag is about 10 ounces. Got 1 full-size onion. I think that's a sweet onion. A mess of green onions. 3 cups of rice. And for each cup of rice, you put in 2 cups of liquid stock. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about another cup of water. I'll be putting in some garlic. And this is the seasoning I like. This is what I'm going to be using. So that is it. All right. Let's see if it's hot enough. Oh, yeah. I'm going to cook this down. It'll get me a little bit of oil in here, grease in the bottom of this pot. So I like seasoning. Alright, rendered it all the cooking oil out of the grease out of it. Alright, let's see if it's hot enough. It should be. Oh yeah, here we go. 2 bags of 2 10-ounce bags. This looks like a lot, but actually this is going to cook down quite a bit. So I'm going to put the other bag in there. This should all cook down, unless I've miscalculated, which I have done before. So we're going to let this cook down. That's my 2 bags. I'm going to cook it down and we'll see. Get back right with you. While this cooks down, I'm going to go ahead and add my onion, my green onions, and 1 tablespoon of, yes, processed garlic. The bacon grease flavor is all through all these vegetables. And that was the reason I did it like this. Alright, gonna dump my... Now, I flavored this earlier. I should have had, in the beginning of this video, showing how I seasoned this chicken. I'm actually going to cook this chicken out. And I'm just going to spread it out, let it brown. I'm going to let it stick. And it is going to stick, all of it. Maybe just leave it alone. What you're supposed to do, just let it cook out. Put some more seasoning. Love this seasoning. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pull my chicken because I really don't want it to get tough on me. And it will cook. So, later on. Pork meat in. And all this has been seasoned earlier with BDaddys. So, break it down and let it stick to the pot. The trick is going to be to see if all this fits in this pot. Now, you need to stay to the end to see if I end up splitting this recipe or the makings and putting it in two separate pots. I may have to do that. I may have miscalculated. I did not want to use my bigger pot than this because I just thought it was too big. So we'll see. And I've already put it back up with the rest of the cast iron, so we'll see. I may just put it in a different pot instead of two pots. So we'll see. Alright, got the pork out. Now I'm going in with the smoked Rabideauxs sausage. And yes, that's a lot of meat. We'll cook it down. We'll see. Alright, this is ready to come out. Alright, we're going to see if this works. Actually, I'm going to add that 1 cup of water. Scrape the bottom. Get all that good stuff off the bottom. This is how I'm going to do mine. And get this to boiling. Scrape the bottom of the pot. Get all that goodness off the bottom. Off of everything that I have cooked so far is all mixed in. So, alright, what I'm doing now is I'm going to add my chicken stock. Actually about 5.5 cups. And I'm going to bring that to a boil. Then I'll continue. Alright, I got a rolling boil. What I got here is 3 cups of rinsed roux. Blend this in, bring this to a boil. Then I'm going to put everything back in here and we'll see if I'm going to have enough room. I don't know. Stick around. Alright, I got it to another rolling. And if you may notice that actually that rice has already started absorbing some of that water. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dump everything back in here and get this going. Here's all my vegetables, all my trinity, that extra onion, the garlic. And what I should have done was cut my recipe in half. We'll see. I'm actually going to put half this meat. Oh, bump my camera. And then I'll come back, and if I got room, I will, yeah, because I'm kind of worried. See, it's already doing that. Put up half this. This is half the chicken. That was actually pork. And here's half the chicken. So you know what? I'm gonna go for it. And also I'm putting all that other liquid in there. And if anything, it'll just come out the top and I'll clean up the mess. So see if I can stir this up without making a You know, us men, we all have to make a mess of everything. I usually make a mess of the kitchen before I'm through. But I'm used to making it in a little bit bigger pot. So actually it done absorbed a lot of my water. So we will see. I'm actually going to put a lid on this thing. And I'm going to simmer this down for about 45 minutes to an hour. If this is a fail, I'll let you know. So here we go. I'll get back with you in about 45 minutes to an hour. We'll see how it turns out. Alright, it's all in there. Now what I've done is I got my oven up to 300 degrees. And I'm going to put a lid on this thing. I was going to do it stovetop because it's so much in here. What I want to do is go ahead and I'll put it in the oven at 300 degrees for 45 minutes. And then I'll take it out, take a look at it, see what it looks like. So we will see. Alright, it's been cooked for 45 minutes. And good to me. Of course, I'm not into all that gummy rice. I might actually stir it up. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's the way I like it. I believe it's turned out good. So what I'm gonna do is let it sit for about 20 minutes. Just sit here and steam, and I'll come back. All right, I've actually let it sit. This stuff's still cooking. But anyway, it's not gummy. I don't like mine. Actually, it's perfect. And I've actually already tried some of the meat, and the meat's actually perfect. The seasoning is perfect. It's not too hot. Anybody can make anything hot. The trick is to make it have a little bite to it and then still taste good. My BDaddys Cajun season. It is gluten-free. And check underneath my description and you'll find out where you can order that at. I love it. So that is it. I'm gonna close this out, this Bill with the Cajun Homestead, and I hope you enjoyed this. So we are done.